Yeah, we've gotten to where you have to be on the furthest extremes. And if you're not with me, you're against me and you're dead to me and we can't be friends. But learning how to have those convictions to where I can go, hey, Tim, I don't agree with your decision, but I know your character, I know your integrity, I
Yes.
know your convictions, and therefore I still respect you.
Or it's saying, hey, I don't really know your integrity. I don't know your character. I don't know your intentions, but I want to spend enough time so I can get to know you and find out more about you and why, so I can maybe learn more about that integrity, about that character. And I don't want to condemn someone before I build a relationship. And I don't want to condemn someone after I build a relationship, because we're not called to condemn. We're called to have a relationship. We're called to love. We're called to serve. We're called to help. So even if I disagree with them, and even if I don't trust them, I can still build a relationship with them. And that's where I feel like we have missed the mark too many times. And unfortunately, I probably missed the mark too many times.
Well, as business leaders, I mean, going through a pandemic, you can imagine all the times someone questioned a decision, was angry about a decision that a business leader made. It's been a tough time to be a leader these last few years. And so having those convictions is so important to where you can still sleep at night knowing you did the right thing.
That's right.
Based on those convictions.
And you did the right thing for the right reasons, the right way. And I believe that's one of the better definitions I've ever heard of integrity. Is and something that's so important to me. But I also think when you earn as a leader, when you earn people's respect, then when you share a vision, right, which most leaders I think you need to do, is you need to share a vision. Even if they don't fully understand the vision, they can trust the why behind it. And now when someone else can't fully see the vision, they can still follow. Even though they can't see it, even though they don't necessarily understand it, they can trust you. And that's important for what leaders could have.
That's huge. That's how you become a leader worth following.
That's right.
Man, this is good stuff. Well, I'm super pumped about your new books, multiple, because not only do you have Mission Possible, but you got a new kids book with Bronco under the same name. So what is your heart for people and especially for leaders to get out of a book like this?
My heart for people, especially leaders, is I believe one of the greatest forms of tragedy is to be successful in everything that doesn't matter. And I don't want to look back at the end of my life and say, I was fortunate to be successful, but none of these things mattered. And I want people to know that they have a mission in their life, which gives them purpose. And I want them to know that it is possible, which gives them encouragement. And then I want them to understand that every single one of us, we can truly have a life that counts when we focus on other people and not ourselves, when we focus on the why we were created, when we focus on the how we were created, and then we focus on the gifts that we were given to serve and love other people versus just what can I get. And so if you're a leader out there that's running a company, hey, listen, I hope that you're successful. I really do. I want people to be successful, but man, I hope more than just successful. I hope you're significant. I hope your company is significant. I hope it has significance, right? And so if all you're doing is you're building and gaining stuff at your company, maybe you should look and say, you know what, we're gaining all this stuff. How can we turn into significance? Because I do believe it's possible to turn success into significance. So if you're a company that's making a lot of money, cool, but what are you doing with it? If you're a leader that's making a lot of money, cool, but how are you leading other people to give it away, to transfer it, to love, to support? Well, hey, if you're leading a company, hey, and it's doing great, congratulations, that's awesome. But how are you leading in ways to help be able to transform your community? How are you leading in thoughts to be able to build more for your community? Hey, congratulations, your company's doing good, but at the end of the day, are you going to be like, man, look at this, I built this company, we made money? I don't think so. I've talked to a lot of people on their last day on earth. I have a lot of people in death rows, a lot of people in hospitals, a lot of people in their last moments. And very rarely do you ever hear them say something like, man, I'm so glad I was successful in that. But what they do look back on is the moments that they did or they didn't have significance, have meaning, have purpose. And I want to encourage all those leaders, don't make the mark of significance, but lose the mark of meaning.